Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.
Black Box Production.
Friday. Hey, in the comments on the Tricc video, whole lot of queerdos in there crying, man. I don't think y'all really get it. Like what I was saying. I wasn't disrespecting that man. Wasn't coming for that man. I was understanding where that man was coming from. I just disagreed with him on one technicality. He said he could not maintain his OG status, basically implying if he didn't feel comfortable working with the law to bring a baby killer to justice. And I was just saying, I'm not mad at any individual for feeling like that's what they need to do. I understand how society works. However, when it comes to OG big homie status, you lay that down when you decide to work with the law. And when you decide to do that, that's where you sit, that's where you stay. There's no straddling the fence, toddling both sides, trying to be here and there. It's either or. There is no big homie OG from the culture, the street culture that I subscribe to, that is comfortable putting up a reward to bring a fugitive to the law, to justice. I do not condone no baby killers. I love life. I love babies. My baby's babies. I love any baby I encounter. And all I'm saying is, if the law and the system of law, the old slave catchers that turn into police, are the enemy, when you have an issue, you don't then become friendly with the enemy. If you got a problem with baby killers, we have remedies. On my mama. I hate baby killers too. I believe they deserve the worst. But how do you deal with a system that you know been over our people, treating us any kind of way? The jump out boys. I heard Farrakhan say the jump out boys better stop jumping out. So now all of a sudden you got an issue you can't deal with or don't like, and you want to run to them for assistance. It don't work like that. That's all I was saying. When I talk about OGs, I got OGs. Shout out to my homie Kiko, Lil May, K-Head. My niggas just did like 22 in the feds. They home. So I can't throw these titles and these stripes around loosely. People be surprised when we be talking about situations and they'll be all in the comments. You know it's cornballs and queerdos in the comments. They ain't real homies. But they type long paragraphs trying to iterate how, oh, this you can't be a big homie, you can't be an OG homie. Check me out. I know cats that done did 20 plus years for staying solid, not saying nothing, throwing away. I'm talking about cats that had a whole lot of change. Do your research. Big homie Kiko had a whole lot of change. Stay solid, go to the feds, do they 22, come home. How then do you expect me to classify or agree that another cat that has not stayed 10 toes down as an OG, a solid big homie? And when I say I got big homies, I got cats that you would generally think is my big homie based on age and time associated with these situations that ain't my big homie. I don't call nobody big homie easily. You got to really earn it. And my G homies, my OGs, never, ever put up a bounty to bring no fugitive to justice. And if the moment they do cooperate or participate in an event, something to that effect, they no longer my big homie. On my mama. On God. I don't know where they get that from. But if I went, and then somebody else been in my DM, a couple of cats, they sent me, let me show you what Tricc really up to. And I think he was just talking carelessly or loosely when he said he can't be no big. I think he really meant Unc, and then his last his government name, that Mathis and all that, and Unc, he probably was just saying he can't be no role model or no senior to the youngsters, because on his page he's posted Dr. Christian A. Mathis, peace ambassador. This is my lifestyle: peacekeeping, peace living, peacemaking. No savages allowed in the kingdom. My past doesn't define me, although I can easily access all the resources of yesterday and beyond. All we really want is peace. Dr. Christian A. Mathis. And this looks like a United Nations, European Union, some type of official document. You gotta go on this. You gotta go. This certification to be imprinted with the seal of Academy. You gotta go on his page. He's a peace ambassador. So maybe I just missed some important changes in his whole scenario, because the Tricc I was familiar with was the one that pressed the boy Arsenal, had him lying, talking about he didn't know shotgun should, Mr. No Fly Zone. Now that is totally contrary to this peace ambassador. But once you become a peace ambassador, you are no longer a big homie or an OG, because although peace is desired by all and we working toward that, the warriors know sometimes you can only gain peace through war, and when it's time for war, you don't call the peace ambassador. However, even nations, any wise general, before he goes to war, he tries all other remedies. So it's not like a person like Tricc, a peace ambassador, does not have a spot on the team. Like he said, his past does not define him. I salute that. I agree with that. But the phrase big homie OG no longer applies. It's not applicable. On my mama. Good looking, Megalicious. Yeah, if that hurt y'all feelings, you need to stay out your feelings. It's facts over feelings around here, because there is no way ever anybody I know takes it upon themselves to cooperate with law enforcement on any issue to that extent, especially where you are basically joining forces with them doing their job. If you watch any show, if you've ever been involved in any crime, you know law enforcement don't have no case unless somebody creates it for them. They have to go out and talk to people. They respond typically after crimes have been committed, and they are typically not the witnesses. So it's up to others to put their case together. So if you going from doing what we typically do to doing that, there is no way ever I'm going to see somebody participating like that and then me feel I would never be comfortable around them discussing anything illegal ever again in my life. And if I don't know, if y'all don't understand that, y'all crazy. Oh, mama.
We getting rich off beats.
Short fuse with the long clip. Think I'ma slip, you fucking with the wrong crib. End of the road, part of the journey. Get up off that gurney, gotta call the attorney. Time is money, mine kinda expensive. You can find me minding my business. Love blind, I see y'all hate me. Sleep with one eye open, heat off safety. Smoking medicated dope in my own lane. Sophisticated scope with the long aim. On one out here hitting corners. On us, better act like you know, cuz I'm in a function by myself with number some stuffed inside my belt. Same old loc with a bit more money. So run me my dough and get demo dummy on
demonstrations. Let a nigga try to trip right now. I got situations, baby. Said a nigga doing demonstrations. Beat the box on the bitch like it needed an initiation, baby.
In that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.